Good morning, Janice. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you, Kelly?
Good, good. So, welcome to Life Talk with Janice and Kelly. And we have decided to talk about the things that we share with almost every client. And, themes show up in every client's lives. And so we have these standard things that we tell clients. And so we thought we would share those. And Janice and I don't know what our lists are. And so um, we're just going to share those and talk about them. So I'm going to let you go first and tell me what you share with most clients.
I find that I repeat this in most every first appointment. So what we call the intake appointment. My goal with all clients is to help them feel comfortable, because starting counseling, if you've never been in it before, it can be very scary.
Sure.
You're going to go see this stranger and you're going to tell them things that you haven't even told your best friend. Or maybe you have, but still. So I tell them that from my point of view, our time together is a partnership, and that the client has information and that I have information, and we're going to put that information together and impact in a positive way whatever issue brings them to counseling. They're the expert on them. And I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I've been living long enough and doing this long enough that there's some information I have that they don't have. So they're going to share their information and I'm going to share mine, and we're going to see what works together. And that the client has the right to say, I'm not buying that. And that's okay. They don't have to buy it at the first time. They don't ever have to buy it, period, if they don't want to. But that I wanted this as a partnership. I'm not higher on I'm not above them, and they are not below me. We're equals.
Right. And how receptive are clients to that?
Oh, I think for those who've never been to counseling before, probably don't buy that the first time. I see them think about it, but I'm not sure that they actually buy it until we start the work.
Do you think in that initial intake appointment that it's reassuring that you're telling them that?
Well, I hope it is. I hope it is, because counseling is different than going to the doctor. You go into the doctor, you tell them what's wrong. He or she asks several questions, and then a script comes out and you're done. Sure. That is not the way counseling works.
Not at all.
So I need, in order for my process to work, I need for the client to tell me more about what's going on underneath the symptoms. Sure. And we need to explore that together. So those quick reports and here's a solution and you're out the door, that doesn't really work in counseling.
I don't think it does either. And clinicians that use that have a different theoretical approach, right, than what I come from, what my belief system is about how issues start.
Well, and how issues change.
And how issues impact our lives. Because I come from the stance that things in our past impact our present, and we have to go back and heal those so people can live their lives the way they want.
Yep, we're from the same school.
Yep.
Even though we didn't go to the same school, we are from the same school.
Yes, same school of thought in that approach to working with clients. And there are some solution-focused therapy is present day, move on.
Yep.
Not going back and figuring out things.
I think I ask questions along the way that tells me whether that process is working for them or not. Things like, if I make a suggestion about trying or doing something between sessions, because an hour a week or even an hour every 2 weeks isn't going to facilitate a lot of change if
Correct.
that's all the time you focus on whatever brought you into counseling. So some people call it homework. I look at it as building tools
Sure.
and strengthening tools. So, whatever word you want to call it, my approach is that let's have you work on something between sessions and then come back and tell me whether that was beneficial. The other thing is I want them to tell me whether they think they'll actually do it or not.
Okay.
So if I suggest you do some breathing exercises to help with managing your emotions a little better, and they don't recognize or that they're holding their breath a lot of the time, or they're breathing very shallow, then if they don't believe that, then all I'm going to do is ask them, help me understand what are your thoughts about that? And then what goes through your head when you think about breathing, which is often, well, people are going to think I'm whatever, weird.
Yes.
Or my husband's going to say, what are you doing that for? Or whatever. So if they're not going to do it, then just tell me you're not going to do it,
True. Yeah.
And so we'll try it together in session before, so that we can look at overcoming their resistance a little bit, because in session it's all about them, and if they want to you have to be vulnerable in session anyway, so it's a great safe place, or it should be, to try something new and run the risk of looking dumb or whatever goes through their heads.
Yeah, because I agree with what you said. What are there 168 hours in a week, and you see a therapist for an hour? You're going to have to do something on the side outside of that session to move the direction you want to go. You just can't be accomplished because, my goal is to never keep clients in therapy for a long time. Let's do the work and move on. But
because I don't think they want to be there for a long time.
No, and I wouldn't want to be there for a long time as a client, but if you're not willing to do anything outside of the session, it's just going to take longer.
Yeah. Yep. I totally agree with you.
All right. Can you restate what you tell clients?
Yeah. I tell them that our time together is a partnership from my point of view. They have information, I have information. We're going to put that information together and improve and positively impact whatever issue that brought them to counseling.
Which is collaboration. It should be. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you for listening to LifeTalk, and Janice described the importance of breathing and collaboration in therapy. Hit like and subscribe, and we'll be back later.
Bye.
Bye.